Adventure riding has this way of exposing the conversation you have with yourself, and sometimes that conversation isn't particularly kind. On day 5 of our trip, we pulled up at the base of the Omarama Saddle and looked up at what was waiting for us. Loose rock, steep switchbacks, the kind of terrain that always looks manageable on camera, and much bigger when you're sitting at the bottom of it. Murray took off ahead almost immediately, and I followed. Or at least I tried to. Not far up the climb, I reached the limit of my skills, and nerves got the better of me. And then I stopped the bike, which, as it turns out, is probably the worst thing you can do on a rocky hill. Suddenly, all my focus shifted from getting up the mountain to trying not to drop the bike getting back down it. And honestly, I was frustrated, not at the bike, not at the track, at myself, because deep down, I think I'd already convinced myself I couldn't do it before I even started. That's the funny thing about adventure riding. A lot of the time, the hardest terrain isn't out in front of you, it's the stuff happening inside your own head. Eventually, Murray came back down, and while we were figuring out our next move, a farmer stopped for a chat. He pointed us towards another route. Longer, rougher in places, but apparently not quite as steep. So we headed that way. And then we reached the next climb. I remember sitting at the bottom thinking exactly the same thing. I can't do this. But this time, I had something to prove. So I rolled on the throttle anyway. No sudden burst of confidence, no magical moment where the fear disappeared. Just a quiet decision to keep moving before my brain had time to talk me out of it again. And then suddenly, you're at the top. The whole world opens up around you. Endless valleys, snow-covered peaks in the distance, tiny tracks disappearing into the country that barely feels real. And for a little while, all of the doubt goes quiet. The next few hours became everything I love about adventure riding. Stream crossings, rocky trails, little moments where you're completely focused on the next metre of trail in front of you. And then every now and then you stop, look around, and realize where you actually are. I think people who don't ride sometimes assume adventure riding is about adrenaline, and honestly, most of the time it isn't. It's about the reward that comes after uncertainty. It's about seeing parts of the world you have to earn your way into. And maybe, more than anything, it's about discovering that the limits you were so sure about at the start weren't really limits at all.